Good morning students, Sairam. Let's continue with the revision of chapter 8 decimals. Children, in today's session we are going to revise how we use decimals in our day-to-day lives. That means the conversion of paise into rupees, then millimeter into centimeters, centimeters into meters, and meters into kilometers, and grams into kilograms. And also we will revise the addition and subtraction of decimals. So children, we have learnt that 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. That means 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees, isn't it? That means it is 0.01 rupees. And in length, 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. And so 1 millimeter will be equal to 1 upon 10 centimeters or 0.1 centimeter. 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meter or 0.01 meter. 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometers. So 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer or 0.001 kilometers. We know that 1000 grams make 1 kilogram. So 1 gram will be equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram or 0.001 kilogram. So these are the conversions which we use in our daily lives. So 1 paise is equal to 0.01 rupees. 1 millimeters is equal to 0.1 centimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meter. 1 meter is equal to 0.001 kilometer, and 1 gram is equal to 0.001 kilogram. Now let's see how we solve problems based on this. Express the following as rupees using decimals. So we have 7 paise and 625 paise which we have to convert into rupees. So 7 paise will be equal to 7 into 1 upon 100 rupees, isn't it? Because 100 paise make 1 rupee. So it becomes 7 upon 100. That means it is 0.07 rupees. It is, the answer is wrong here. It is 0.07 rupees. The answer will be 0.07 rupees. Now next one, B is 625 paise. So it can be written as 625 multiplied by 1 upon 100, or directly you can write as 625 upon 100. So it will be rupees 6.25. Next, we have to convert the centimeters into meters, and we have to express as meters using decimals. So 2 meters, 5 centimeters. We know 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So 5 centimeters will be equal to 5 upon 100 meters. Isn't it, children? We have learnt all these things. So 2 meter 5 centimeters will be equal to 2 meters plus 5 upon 100 meters. 5 upon 100 meters we can write as 0.05 meters as decimals, isn't it? Now 2 meter plus 0.05 meters becomes 2.05 meters. Let's see the next problem. Mahesh wanted to measure the length of his tabletop in meters. He had a 50 centimeter scale. He found that the length of the tabletop was 156 centimeters. What will be its length in meters and kilometers? So the length of the tabletop is measured in centimeters, and we have to convert it into meters and kilometers. So let's see how we do that. We know that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meters, isn't it, or 0.01 meters. So 56 centimeters will be equal to 56 upon 100 meters, isn't it? That means it is 0.56 meters. So the length of tabletop is 156 centimeters. That means it is 100 centimeters plus 56 centimeters. and we know that 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So it becomes 1 meter plus 56 upon 100 meters. And 56 upon 100 can be written as 0.56, isn't it? We have seen here. So 1 meter plus 56 upon 100 meters becomes 1.56 meters. So 156 centimeters can be expressed as 1.56 meters. Similarly, if we want to convert this into kilometers, we know that 1 meter is 1 upon 1000 kilometers. So 1.56 meters will become 1.56 upon 1000. That means it is 0.00156 kilometers. Next question. Nandu bought 500 grams potatoes, 250 grams capsicum, 700 grams onions, 500 grams tomatoes, 100 grams ginger and 300 gram radish. What is the total weight of the vegetables in the bag? Let us add the weight of all the vegetables in the bag. So we have to add the weights given here. Alright. So, and we convert that into kilograms. It is given in grams, we have to convert that in kilograms. Let's see how we do this. First we will add all the weights given here, weight of the vegetables, and then we will convert that into kilograms. So 500 grams plus 250 grams plus 700 grams plus 500 grams plus 100 grams plus 300 grams. This gives us 2350 grams. Now we will convert this into kilograms. We know that 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilograms. So 2350 grams can be taken as, 2000 grams plus 350 grams, isn't it? And 2000 grams is equal to 2 kilograms. Alright, and then 350 upon 1000 becomes 0.350 kilograms. Now adding these two, we get 2.350 kilograms. So 2350 grams is equal to 2 kilograms 350 grams or 2.350 kilograms. So the weight, total weight of the vegetables in Nandu's bag is 2.350 kilograms. Now let's see what are the things that we have to keep in mind while adding the numbers with decimals. Alright, so we have to write the decimals according to the place values as shown here. We have to keep in mind that the decimals should, the decimal points should come one below the other. Okay, and we have to add zeros so that we have equal number of decimal places, or we have to have the decimal numbers of they are like decimals. Okay, the decimal numbers are like decimals. So we have to write them according to the place values, put zeros if important, we have to put zeros, and then we add the numbers just like the addition of whole numbers. We have an example here, 131.1 131.1, then 52.14 and 213.648, which we have to add. So first we convert them, we put them according to their place values, we write them, and we see that the decimal points should come one below the other like this, and then we add zeros in the blank places so that all the numbers have equal number of decimal places. Then we add them just like the whole numbers. So when we add 0, 0 and 8, we get 8 here. Then we move on to hundredths place. Then 4 plus 4 becomes 8. Then move on to tenths place. Then here we get 6 plus 1 as 8. Then we put the decimal point. Then we move on to ones place. 1 plus 2 plus 3 becomes 6 here. Then we move on to tens place. 3 plus 5 plus 1 becomes 9 here. And in hundreds place we have 1 plus 2, that means 3 here. So what is the answer that we get? It is 396.888. Now let's see how we solve the problems like addition and subtraction of the decimal numbers. How do we do that? So we have a problem here. Lata spent rupees 9.50 for buying a pen and rupees 2.50 for one pencil. How much money did she spend? So the money spent for pen is 9.50 and money spent for pencil is rupees 2.50. So what is the total money spent? We have to add them. How do we add? We add them like this. We have to write them according to the place values. See that decimal points come one below the other and then we add them. So 0 plus 0 becomes 0 here. 5 plus 5, 10. We write 0 and 1 will be carried here. Then 1 plus 9 plus 2 becomes 12. So what is the total money spent? It is rupees 12. Next question. Samson travelled 5 kilometers 52 meters by bus, 2 kilometers 265 meters by car and the rest 1 kilometers 30 meters he walked. How much distance did he travel in all? So we have to add all the distances given here. So distance travelled by bus is 5 kilometers 52 meters means 5.052 kilometers. Then distance travelled by car is 2 kilometers 265 meters, that means 2.265 kilometers. And distance travelled on foot is 1 kilometer 30 meters, that means 1.030 kilometers. Now we have the like decimals. Now it's very easy to add them. So we place them according to their place values, we write them and then we add them from the extreme right, that means from the thousands place. So 2 plus 5 becomes 7, then 5 plus 6 plus 3, it becomes 14, carry 1 and then we get 1 plus 2, 3 and here we put the decimal point, then move to ones place. So 5 plus 2 plus 1 becomes 8. So the total distance travelled becomes 8.347 kilometers. So let's take the next problem. Rahul bought 4 kg 90 grams of apple, 2 kilograms 60 grams of grapes and 5 kilograms 300 grams of mangoes. Find the total weight of all the fruits he bought. So we know that to get the total weight we have to add the numbers, but first we have to convert them into kilograms. So weight of apples is 4 kilograms 90 grams, that means 4.090 kilograms. Then weight of grapes is 2 kilograms 60 grams means it is 2.060 kilograms, and the weight of mangoes is equal to 5 kilograms 300 grams means 5.300 kilograms. Now to get the total weight we add them. How do we add them? We write all the decimals according to their place values and then we add them just like the whole numbers starting from the thousands place. So in thousands place we have zeros, so in thousands place we have zeros, so it becomes 0 here. Then we move on to hundreds place. 9 plus 6 becomes 15, so we carry 1 to the tens place. Here we have 3, so 3 plus 1 becomes 4. Then we put the decimal point, then move on to ones place. In ones place we have 4 plus 2 plus 5, so it becomes 7 plus 4, that means 11. So what is the total weight of fruits bought? It is 11.450 kilograms. Now how do we subtract the numbers with decimals? We have learned this during our lesson. Let's revise this. Abhishek had 7.45 rupees. Okay, he bought toffees for rupees 5.30. Find the balance amount left with Abhishek. So he had 7.45 rupees and he spent for toffees rupees 5.30. So what is the amount left with Abhishek? That means we have to subtract. Children, we have learnt that for subtraction also we follow the same rules as the addition. That means we write the decimals according to their place values, and we see that the decimal points are one below the other, and then from extreme right, that means from thousands or hundreds place, from this place we start the addition, just like we do in whole numbers, addition or subtraction. So here we have to do the subtraction. So we will start from extreme right, that means from the hundredths place. So 5 minus 0 becomes 5, and then we move on to tens place. 4 minus 3 becomes 1. Then we put the decimal point and move to the ones place. In ones place we have 7 minus 5, that means it is 2. So what is the amount that is left with Abhishek? It is 7.45 minus rupees 5.30, that means it is 2.15 rupees. Let's move on to the next problem. Urmila's school is at a distance of 5 kilometers, 350 meters from her house. So what is Urmila's school's distance from her home? It is 5 kilometers, 350 meters, isn't it? That means it is 5.350 kilometers. And how much distance she travels on foot? It is 1.070 kilometers, isn't it? Because it is 1 kilometer 70 meters. That means it is 1.070 kilometers. So what is the distance travelled by bus? The rest of the distance is travelled by bus. That means we have to subtract 1.070 from 5.350 kilometers. So how do we subtract? Again, we write them in columns according to the place values and start subtracting from the extreme right. So 0 minus 0 becomes 0. Then 5 minus 7, that means we have to borrow from 3, we have to borrow 1, and 3 becomes 2. So 15 minus 7 becomes 8, and then we have 2 minus 0. So we have 2 in tens place. Then we put the decimal, move on to decimal point, move on to the ones place. So 5 minus 1 in ones place becomes 4. So what is the distance travelled by bus? It is 4.280 kilometers or 4 kilometers 280 meters. So children, with this problem I end this session. During your vacation time you have to practice lot of problems as your periodic test is approaching. Children, I want to tell you here that for your periodic test you have 2 chapters, that is chapter number 7, fractions, which is from exercise 7.3 onwards. Okay, and then you have the chapter number decimals, which is chapter number 8. So these 2 chapters are included for your periodic test. So you have to practice lot of problems from these chapters to be prepared for the upcoming exam. Thank you.